state of their relationship with God. Okay? They do look like rather uncomfortable t-shirts, but if you have a look, okay, so we've got red t-shirts, and they represent sin. So, like us, just like us.
I like the white one.
We're sinful. Shh. We're sinful, and all God sees is sin. And as holy God, he can't put up with sin. Whereas in the middle, we have a white one, and that's representing Jesus, because only Jesus has a perfect relationship with God. He was pure and sinless and perfect. So, we've got three guys on the cross, Jesus in the middle, and this guy over here, he mocks Jesus, and he says, "Hey, aren't you the Christ? Save yourself and us." But this other guy over here, he says, "Hey, don't you fear God? We did wrong. We have done wrong things against God, but this guy, Jesus, he was innocent. He's recognised that he's disobeyed God and he's turned his back on God. He's ignored God. And he asked Jesus to forgive him and to remember him before God." And Jesus does. So what actually happened when Jesus died on the cross? Mark's going to help me illustrate. Jesus doesn't just take away our sin. As well, he does take away our sin, but the awesome thing is that he takes it away, and then we are given his perfect relationship with God. And then Jesus, why does that guy get the perfect relationship? Because he was the one that said he was sorry. Does that make sense?
What was that one that said he was
Well, how come Jesus gets the red one? Because that's what he did on the cross. He took the sinful relationship, and then he died, taking that with him and taking the punishment in hell. And he dealt with it all there, and because he was perfect. To prove that he could keep the promise of dealing with that, he rose again 3 days later and defeated it completely. So, to prove that it was all dealt with, and to prove that he'd awesomely conquered sin and death, he came back to life 3 days later. I'm going to hand over to Amos now, and he's going to tell you the rest of his story.